You're watching Experience Comic Culture and Sales, streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. To be continued. 3 little words that hold the secret to the next great story. 3 words that will thrill you, confound you, give life to new possibilities. Every variation of To Be Continued is a promise of adventure, a promise of excitement, a promise of unseen wonders and unexplored worlds. A promise that every issue you read makes you a part of a never-ending journey, and behind every page there will be an unopened door waiting for you. This story to be continued at your local comic book shop today. Visit comicshoplocator.com today.
So I'm pretty sure subconsciously, it's not just because I run late, but I do this for effect to remind everybody. You can hit the thumbs up on your phone and your computer.
No, I'm pretty sure subconsciously you're just ADHD as hell.
I am that too.
It's why we get along, because neither of us have a concise thought ever.
I got one concise thought today.
Well, that's fair.
It's been a crap day.
It's been a long day.
For anybody who doesn't know, Tom Palmer passed away. The great Tom Palmer. And I mean the great Tom Palmer. Jeff Wedding, I've actually got a Tom Palmer story that involves Star Wars. So Tom was a great guy. And he will be missed. So I figure I'll get into this right now. Yeah, I actually almost had some Captain America up for sale, inked by Tom. But this is not for sale, everybody. This is just to show 2 pieces that are in my collection. And while we talk about Tom, hey Tam D1, pleasure joining us. Sorry that we're starting off somber, everybody. But when someone as great as Tom Palmer passes away, you have to talk about him. If anybody has any Tom Palmer stories, please pop them in the chat. We would love to hear them.
I think it's funny. I was gone for 2 weeks and nobody died, and I'm back and somebody died. Maybe we need to get me off of this show.
I don't think that's what it is. I appreciate you trying to bring a little bit of levity to it, but I don't think that's what it is. So Tom was a great guy. I've got a few really nice Tom Palmer stories. So one of them, scary enough, has to do with Marvel's Heroes book when they raised money for the first responders, the firefighters. We did a signing with multiple creators at the Marvel offices, and we got 10,000 of these signed and sold them and raised $100,000 for the New York City firefighters. Neil Adams was the first one there. And when everybody showed, Neil being the consummate professional, everybody who came in went to shake Neil's hand because he was Neil Adams. Didn't matter who it was. They went to shake Neil's hand. When Tom showed up, Tom had a doctor's appointment. And he said he would stay as long as he needed to get everything signed. When Tom showed up, that is the only person Neil got up for and went to go shake his hand. That's the respect that Neil Adams had for Tom Palmer. I've got some, having grown up on Tom's inking Gene Colan and Neil Adams and so many other great artists. When we first started Dynamic Forces in 1992 and 93 and doing signed books, Marvel was putting out 4 30th anniversary Avengers books that year. I'm not saying all at once, but during one of them, getting them signed by Tom, Tom came in signed the books, and was paid for that day's signing. And Tom said, and you could see happiness in his face. And I'm pretty sure I'm remembering this correctly, but here's a fanboy doing a huge signing. Yeah, John Buscema, exactly, Marcus. Forgive me for not mentioning John. Him having brought me so much joy, especially on Daredevil, the Avengers, and the X-Men. He looked at the check and said, "This is the most I've ever made for one day's work, at least to date." I'm sure when he got his Marvel royalty check for those issues of Avengers, he did quite well. But notice I say a lot when we're talking about this. People that we respected who have left us. So anyway, I'm about to do again. So that was really rewarding to be able to give a great man with great talent and who was really nice something to give back to what he'd given you. And yeah, he was inking Steve Epting at that point and really just killing it. You could see the genius of Steve Epting early on. So here's my Star Wars story, Jeff. Things weren't always perfect. We had some hard times as well. And there was a Star Wars signing that we had done, and Tom, to kind of repay me, we knew we were in a little bit of a tight timetable to get the books turned around. And he drove down to us to sign the books. And without mentioning the penciler's name, so he signed these Star Wars books for us. And I congratulated him on working with this penciler and making him look better than he had in a while. Tom goes, "Well, I saved his butt on that job because what he handed in is crap." And understand, in all the years I'd known Tom up until that point, he had never said one bad thing about anybody in his entire life that I knew of from talking to him. So a few years ago, I saw him at Baltimore Comic-Con. I mean, I'd seen him over the years, and I always enjoyed it. And every year or two, we would just catch up on the phone because Tom's a great guy. He's a great conversationalist. And, I could talk to him for hours. And we would talk for hours. One night, quite a few hours. I think it was 3 or 4 hours. So, in Baltimore Comic-Con, for some reason, that Star Wars signing came to mind. And I said, "Hey," I was like, Creative Keep, we lost another creator. We lost Tom Palmer, one of the best artists in the industry, one of the best inkers and one of the best artists, period, and one of the nicest guys. So I said to Tom, I was like, Tom, we're going on 28 years, whatever it was, maybe 27 years. You know what? The last 2 years of the pandemic throws everything off. So let's say the last 26 years. I don't remember how much it was. I said, I've only heard you ever say one bad thing about one person. And he kind of looks at me and goes, "What was that, Nick?" I said, "Don't you remember when you were doing the Star Wars signing and you said that this artist handed in a bad job and you saved his butt?" And he looks at me and goes, "I never said that," with this big grin on his face. Oh, man. You got to think of the good, You got to think of the good.
I have 2 Tom Palmer signatures in my collection. Neither of them did I get to meet him, but they were both facilitated by people he had worked with on books. I have a Star Wars 100 that I got from Sam De La Rosa, and they both worked on that book, and Sam had it signed by Tom. And then I have the Star Wars 50
Nice.
signed by him. And it was one of those things is I didn't know that one I picked up from Al Williamson. And it's one of
Nice.
those things is like I knew the other two guys. And then they were like, "Oh yeah, we have these things for sale," and I pick them up. And I never put two and two together when you sent me that email just now about, "Hey, we're going to talk about Tom." Never connected it until you started talking about Star Wars. I went, "Oh my God, that's that guy's signature that I didn't know I had."
Yeah.
And now I'm really grateful to have them because I can go back to my friends who knew him and be like, "Hey, I'm sorry about, your friend." It's wild how small the industry can be.
It is. Mark, we don't know how he passed away. His family hasn't released that. Um, Hopefully, just in his sleep. Um, that's all we can ask for. Great guy, lived a great life, uh, brought joy to so many of us over the decades. And he's definitely one of those guys who becomes an unsung hero, Not enough people, not enough fans really appreciate how much a inker can add to an artist. Tom on Neil was magic. Tom on Colin was magic. Tom on Buscema was magic. Tom on Garney was magic. Tom on pretty much John Romita Jr. Anybody he inked, it was magic. So you just got to remember them, appreciate them for everything they've done for you, for the industry. Keep in mind when you've got someone as talented as Tom Palmer, who has graced our industry, he not only affected us, the fans, but he also affected other creators that allowed the industry to grow with more fans. Alberto, we're not offering anything inked by Tom Palmer for sale. This is just me showing two pieces in my collection. I appreciate you. Thank you, but no, that was not the point of this. So, Edward von Byzantine, how are you, sir? So, keep in mind, everybody, there are people watching us on Facebook, YouTube, a few people on Twitter and on Twitch. So, you may not see all the comments, but Edward, good to see you, sir. So, I mean, that's pretty much.
Should I tell a joke to raise the mood before we go into the art?
Only if it's not anything about death.
Okay. Why was the sand wet?
I honestly don't know.
Because the seaweed.
There you go.
See?
Not
a good joke, but better than death.
Better than it, yes.
But
yes.
only barely.
Not really a joke either, but anyway.
No, you gotta think about it, Nick. It's a thinker.
I don't have to think about it too much. I have to think about forgetting it. That's
well. Also, I could have told one of the many soda jokes I've been hearing from pro wrestlers, but we'll save those for later.
All right. So we're up in Stain. I was not able to do the cash trade that I was working on with a fellow collector who was interested. So sorry, I'm going to go get a Coke in a second. What's the name of Superman's germophobic uncle? Pure Al. You got to pop that up, man.
Yeah, I stole that one. I heard Ed tell that a few days ago, and I've been stealing it. So it's a great one. What did one ocean say to the other? Nothing. They just waved.
Exactly. Ronald, Marcus, come on. You guys are running slow here. Catch up. Come on.
Why was the soda angry at the end of the basketball game?
Why?
Sierra missed.
But I'm bumped.
Right. All right. Let's sell some art.
Well, Creative Keep, everybody. I've got good news for everybody who wanted to know. I am going to break up Amazing Spider-Man #7 and probably put it on the air next week. If not next week, then let me just look at the calendar real quick. I just got to make sure that I got this right. Calendar says so. Yeah, it'll either be next week on the 26th or it'll be on the 9th, but probably next week. I can't compete with these jokes. Marcus, pun is shame. That's funny. So I got to figure out how to break it up, but for everybody who wanted it, Amazing Spider-Man #7 will get broken up. So, West, you have a fantastic page. Yeah. So, David, no worries, man. Better late than never, right? You can watch a little bit of it later and catch up. We were talking about Tom Palmer.
Hey, YouTube's notifications are way better than Facebook's.
Oh, there you go.
Just throwing it out there. If you make sure you click on the bell on the experience, you'll get notifications. Not always right away because sometimes it takes them a minute, but you get them pretty quick.
Yep. So yeah, next Friday, August 26th, or Friday, September 9th, although because I'm thinking we're going to take September 2nd off. So probably next Friday, August 26th, we're going to offer Amazing Spider-Man #7 and break it up instead of selling it as a whole book with the cover.
We'll figure that out, but if you're not, subscribe to our mailing list, and we'll let you know through our mailing list when that's going to happen.
Exactly.
And in the meantime,
list anyway,
let's do an Amazing Spider-Man thing.
Let's do a giveaway.
Oh, I was going to say, let's do an Amazing Spider-Man thing because we've been talking about it.
No, let's do a giveaway. It was John. I wanna go back to celebrating a little bit, and I don't feel like going into sales right away. So why don't we do this real quick? Everybody, put in hashtag. I'm going to change the hashtags. I think
you can't change the hashtag. It's hashtag ArtEXP.
Okay. How about ArtEXP? All right, everybody, put in hashtag ArtEXP. I was going to say we love creators, but
I got to set these things up before we go on the air. So
hashtag ArtEXP. It's John Romita Jr.'s birthday this week. We have this cable headshot that John created that we are going to give away. We're doing 5 giveaways tonight. 5. So we'll do them randomly throughout the show. You only get to win 1 item tonight. So the first one will be John Romita Jr. John, this was always planned to do John Romita Jr. as a giveaway. And yeah, we'll do this. How many people we got in so far? By the way, hit that thumbs up if you're on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, hit a heart or a like. Twitter, hit a heart, and Twitch, smash that Android without hurting your computer.
I don't think this is going to work the way you think it's going to work, but we can do it.
Okay. So right now, how many people have entered? Hey, by the way, everybody, 45 people watching and only 38 likes. We should be up to 46 likes, especially just on YouTube. Especially since I hit like twice. Come on. All right. I'm going to go get my soda while you start spinning that wheel, the digital wheel.
All right. What Nick doesn't realize is that once you're in, you're in. So make sure you get entered. Scott Wingo, you win this first one. If you've already entered, you'll be entered for the other drawings tonight. already. So that's the thing. Scott Wingo, you will make sure there will be a file for. You can tell I've been on vacation.
Hey, Scott Wingo,
Yes.
how are you, man?
There will be a link for you to fill out. Make sure you fill it out so that we can ship you your things. But in the meantime, Scott has won, and we will, we'll keep going.
All right. Let's do one more giveaway while I clear my head. You ready? Everybody's entered at this point, right?
I have to reset it, but yes.
Okay. If you haven't hit,
okay, we're good.
Hashtag RDXB. So Sandman is killing it. Great comic series, one of the all-time best comic series, and the TV series rocks. I didn't have any Sandman items, but what we have is this limited edition print from David Mack, signed by David Mack and Jamie Jameson of American Gods. So we're giving this away tonight to the next lucky winner. So how many?
I need like 30 seconds here to get it ready.
Your time.
But in the meantime, can we talk about how Kabuki is having a resurgence? Because this art and that, like,
Ruben is saying they need to re-enter.
No, you do not.
All right, everybody, if you have entered, if you have not entered, do it again anyway, just as a backup.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt you to type it more than one time. But no, it's once you're in, you're in.
And it helps us.
Yeah. All right, you ready?
As soon as you are. ME
Comics. There you go. Yeah, once you're in because the hashtag is unchanging.
Yeah, no, listen, Ruben, it's good to ask. It's good to ask. It's good to say. By the way, Sunday shows with Ruben, 8 o'clock, Ruben the Collector. Perfect timing, too. Latchkey Manifesto on Sunday with Fat Jack's Comic Crypt. Then go to Ruben the Collector's. Well, Ruben, forgive me. I got you bookmarked. Is it Ruben the Collector or I forgot? 8 o'clock on Sundays. This week, great show. Last week, great show. All the shows. I don't think we limit how many things people can win, do we?
Over time, no.
Right. Same show, yes. Over time, no. All right. By the way, it's funny. We've had this happen a few times lately. Sometimes we have a piece for sale on the show and it doesn't get claimed. Jordan was traveling for 2 weeks, missed our shows, watched it later, and emailed me to buy our Sheena cover. So, always worth watching live if you get a chance, guys. So, congrats to Jordan. Still had it. Beautiful cover. And now it will be in his collection until he resells it. Man. It's not a first appearance. It's not a birth page. You know he's going to resell it. But we love Jordan. He's one of the nicest guys in the community. So, everybody, also, thank you for being a part of the community. Really, I cannot believe I forgot to put my ringer off. Sorry, guys. Nixon numbnuts. And that's the nicest thing you can say about me. All right. So, let's do...
should we do the CCAs?
Well, one of the CCAs is a giveaway.
I understand.
Hey, James, how are you, sir?
Let's do the one that's not.
All right. Amazing Spider-Man #1, classic legacy numbering 802. This is commission cover art by Ken Hazer. You've got to love Ken Hazer doing the CCAs. Wow, that was quick. You
And
gotta look.
I let it sit for a second before I clicked on it. That's how fast Creative Keep was.
Wow. Ken Hazer has done a tremendous job on our CCAs. Hey, Amy, did we get a box of CCAs in today? Okay. Okay. Amy, you've got that. Do you have the Iron Man 100 CCA? You didn't get that, right?
I don't think I have the picture.
You do or don't?
I do.
Can you send it to Kyle?
Sure.
So we'll talk about that in a second, but trust me.
Did the box of CCAs include those wonderful, wonderful She-Hulks?
No.
I want to make sure I'm in the room when we offer those, just to see how violent it gets.
Oh, you missed it, man. Last week it was Ruben was really great because we were going to have 3 of them and we had 4 claims, and Ruben was polite and said, I'll surrender it to everybody else. But Ken does a great job on the CCAs. We love him for it. We're really, really lucky, and as you guys can see, they are.
James, you're not ignorant. It's a word we made up.
Oh yeah, it's instead of a remark. Sorry.
Right. Remarks.
We used to call them remarks, but
right.
Remarks are like 2 by 3 inches. So everybody said, this is commission. That's a commission cover. We were like, oh, let's call it commission cover art. So yeah, I don't remember if it was one of the community members that suggested it or if it was Rex or Amy, but we decided.
I feel like I'm going to give credit to Ron. That might be incorrect, but I feel like Ron was kind of the driving force behind that name.
Ron?
Mm-hmm.
You let us know. I'm sure you'll remember more than we will.
All right, I got an email from Amy.
All right, so this is not available, guys. Matter of fact, this may end up going on the Jim Starlin Indiegogo campaign.
This is real dumb.
Yep, Edward von Byzanstein. Yep, commission cover art. Yep, CCA commission cover art. How nuts is that?
Yeah, no one should be that talented.
Right?
Some of us are over here just trying to get by without, falling over, and then you have Ken Hazer doing this.
Isn't it sick how great it is?
Inappropriate.
So that's 4 Marvel blank covers put together by Ken to draw 1 cover. Okay, so let's see. Ron said it wasn't him, but he agreed to CCA when it was voted upon. Creative Keep, it is actually not for sale tonight. It is not. We don't have those in hand, and I don't want to do this to Ken. No, Marcus, they're not $25 each. I'm not going to do it to Ken where we back him up. From now on, I think it would be better if we get them in hand because I think everybody wants us to ship them right away. So, no, I know Creative Keep. It's fun, though. It is fun. So that may end up actually being on the Indiegogo campaign if Jim Starlin agrees to sign them as well. Ed Weird, you know what? Let's do a stick figure. What do you call it when Jimmy, not Jimmy Kimmel, the other one. They do a song off. A song off. Let's do a stick figure off.
We'll come up with how to do that.
Right? Richard Chip in the house. How are you, man?
All right. What do we want to do next?
You missed 2 giveaways, buddy. Let's see. I'm like, let's do something really affordable. Don't show the price yet. Don't show the price. We've got a few marquee items. So we've got a Nova number 8, page 10, Wellington Alves pencils.
It's got at least $200 worth of black ink on it.
Right? This is a great page. Check it out. Over half splash. So much action. Nova at the bottom. This is usually a 350.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's a $350 page.
Yeah.
If you want to claim this, you got to say claim Nova. I'm still on the list for Punisher Connecting. Yes, you are, Ronald, and that's why I don't want to do this to Ken. I don't want to back him up to where he's feeling pressure. I want him to do his best. So I wanted to tease, but Mark, yeah, you're right. And the show
All right.
dedicated.
We're sitting here hanging. We're sitting here hanging. Tell us the price, Barucci.
$99.99. So this is the most, outside of the free giveaways, this is the most affordable piece of art on the air tonight. I think I'm all out of $53 pages and $75 pages. Creative Keep, I'll take one of whatever Ron orders. And Rom 2814 claims the Nova. Congratulations, Rom 2814. It's a great page, man. Show it real quick. Look at how beautiful that is.
Yeah, I don't think the scan image does justice to how detailed that top panel is.
No, it doesn't.
That there's a lot of work in that, just the top half of that page.
I'll tell you a secret, and it's still great photos, but they're photos. That's why seeing it.
Well, I mean, one way or the other, like they're sometimes they do great, and just sometimes there's so much fine detail in these things that you just can't.
All right. Sold to Mr. Rom.
All right.
Let's see.
We have a cap page.
We do have a cap page
that I think is a really good deal.
We'll do the cap page after we do the Hulk page, because there's going to be irony in the Hulk page.
Okay.
So we have the Hulk #2, page 7. This is a fantastic page. This is Ron Garney, I believe, inked by Dan Green. Gorgeous page. Here's the irony of this. We're offering this tonight, and don't throw the price up yet.
Is it that the oil company is called Shekel?
Yeah, Shekel Oil Company. That actually is.
Give us all your shekels.
Dwayne's a pain. Scanning is better, but I don't know how to use a scanner, so I take photos, and some of them are crappy. So scanning is better. I actually, honestly, just don't have the time to scan. If you want to do a scan right, it actually takes.
There are apps for your phone now that you can use.
Yeah. Let's talk about the art. Here's the ironic thing about this page. I'm putting this page up tonight, but in Heritage this coming week, I'm going to be going after another Ron Garney Hulk page. I do love Ron Garney. But
so what he's saying is, if you're registered for the Heritage auction, bid him up.
Yeah, really. That's not true, Marcus, although I'll bet the Hulk squad. So this is like a $400 page, but we're going to do it for $196.20 for the year the Hulk first appeared.
That's different than what you had said earlier, and that's a way better deal.
What did I say earlier?
300.
So this was going to be 300.
Yeah.
But now it's $196.20.
Nick cutting the price almost in half live on the air, and Comic Art Boston beat Ruben the Collector in to claim the Hulk
by like a second and a half.
Yeah, it was quick.
Yeah. Wow. I misread that.
See, this is why you got to just let me put the stuff up, because then you can check against the screen.
You know what it is? I looked at the MSRP and just thought that I did the $196.20. And now that you're telling me this, I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. I'm going after the other one. Why would I sell this for less than I'm going to be spending on the other one? Oh, my God. I'm an idiot.
All
right.
If you had listed it at that price when you sent it to me, I told you not to even put it out. I'd have PayPal just straight up. All right, here we go. Next thing.
less than the Kira color beads. Oh man. Oh, that's funny. Uh, if Ruben had a type Gardy, it would be his. I love you guys. This is
Kind
a
of
great
true.
movie. All right, which cap did you want to show? The Epting
Let's do the
or the review?
yeah, the Epting page.
So this was not planned. You know, we were talking about this earlier, how you could see Steve Epting's genius when Tom was inking him 30 years ago. It was early in his career, and Tom really compliments anybody he inks. So this is pure pencils and inks by Steve. This is the Death of Captain America, the penultimate chapter. Thanks to Amy, I finally learned how to say that word. And it's just, you've got you've got Falcon, you've got Winter Soldier. It's just a great page. The ink contrasts are great. CJ, they really, really are.
That was what drew me to this, is the amount of ink wash and, gray tones that they used. It was just so nice.
And just how well placed it is. Just really fantastic. So, I've put I put a lot of my Epting art when we were having fun with my mom's 75th birthday and my 53rd birthday at $75 and $53. And then you see it all fly. I am putting this out at $4.99. It is a beautiful page. I love just every aspect of it. I mean, the curls in Bucky's hair, everything is just so well done. The Captain America run by Brubaker and Epting, whether Epting inked himself or Mike Perkins or Butch Geist or Luke Ross, whomever was involved with him, it was just a stellar run. Just absolutely stellar. Like I said, this is the penultimate issue, and you've got AIM coming in, and these guys are just ready. So let's see, I'm missing the chat. What is Nick's favorite character? Would like to drop it. Marty, you don't have to drop anything. It's appreciated. I mean, most people know it's Flash, Green Lantern, Daredevil, and Submariner, but please, you don't have to. We've already gotten some really nice gifts from the community, and the best gift of all is you guys hanging out on a Friday night. Support the industry, and let's enjoy it together. Dwayne the Painter's called a cam scanner for your phone that does a great job. I will look that up, Mickey, too. I love you, Ruben the Collector. I need to refresh the old bank account. Oh, Alberto. Well, thank you, sir. Marcus, are you telling me Anthony put up some flash pages? Last couple of days have been a little bit of a blur, so I'm going to have to look. And then today, with Tom Palmer's passing, my head wasn't exactly in the game. Seriously, if it wasn't you guys, I probably would not have come in today. I came in because I love hanging out with you guys, and talking about Tom is probably a way to share with the community and talk to you guys. So that was the biggest reason why I did it. Let's see. I had consignment on my own show.
All right, let's
Ruben, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Thank you, Alberto.
do you want to do the biggest, most expensive, craziest piece we have tonight?
No, let's do another giveaway first.
Let's do the crazy piece, and while we're showing the crazy piece, people could be entering for the giveaway.
Well, which one do we want to give away? We've got 3 giveaways left.
Well, we'll tell them after we show them the crazy piece.
All right, so the crazy piece is a little crazy.
I mean, it's not super crazy. I think it's a very good price for what it is, but like, you got to be ready for this book, man.
This ended up being a cash trade deal, which sometimes those things end up costing you more than just cutting a check. This is the 60th anniversary. That's right. This is not the giveaway. Marcus wants this to be the giveaway. This is not the giveaway. All right. Return of Wolverine, #1, Age of Apocalypse cover. This is something that I ended up doing a bit of a cash trade deal. And like I said, you do a cash trade deal, sometimes that's more expensive than a pure cash deal. But this is McNiven. It's crazy because it's Age of Apocalypse, but you can tell he's channeling some Barry Windsor Smith. So this is not $53, Marcus. Marcus is going to be the death of me. One day, Marcus is going to put a price out there, and I'm going to be talking about something and say, like, yes, that's the price. And Marcus is going to say, see, it's this price. It's this price. So, no, that's not the price. TJ, it was... CJ, you're not helping. CJ Design, you're not helping. TJ, yeah, the Burn Wolverine that Ruben had on his show on Sunday was drop dead gorgeous. So, God, oh my God, these guys.
See, if we didn't know that Ruben was being super sarcastic, what we do is go, okay, Ruben claims it and send him a bill.
Oh, Ruben wants the acetate that it's in for that. I got it.
Well, you know, those are considered variants these days.
Yeah, right? They forgot his left hand. Look at Dwayne's a pain. Come on, you gotta pop some of these, man. Yes, it is a good. You gotta pop. You gotta pop some of these for the other platforms. This is hysterical. Wow, I want to thank everybody. We have 51 people watching and 51 likes. That is awesome. That is awesome. Yes, psychological pressure.
Ruben, I've been to conventions where I would have paid that for a Mylar bag because they were so hard to come by.
Depending on the book you're buying.
Yeah.
Michael Lark. Marcus, I actually just got in a Michael Lark piece. You know what? Well, all right, which item should we give away now? We've got 3 left. Let's do the CCA. So we're giving away this Batman CCA. This is signed by Steve Orlando and Ken Hazer. CCA by Ken Hazer. TJ, by the way, real quick, that would be a not first appearance, a cameo. And we're still not doing it for $180.
180,000 maybe.
I tell you what, you guys have brown beat me enough, okay?
We'll take $180 off the price.
I'm gonna drop the price by $181. So instead of $14,000, it'll be $13,819. All right, just dropped it down another $181. 13,000.
I think you changed it just to see if I could accurately type that.
And you should see whether or not I got it right. So we are giving away the CCA now. If you have not entered, please hit #ArtEXP. I want you guys to have a chance of winning this. It is free. No purchase necessary. The only thing we ever ask is for you to hit that thumbs up, those hearts, or hit that Android. I'm trying to do my own Wolverine. I think it should be that way, though. Never mind. Oh, wait. Only one hand. So
just ask Amy if you can get like 6 pencils.
Listen, I'm worried about asking Amy for something like that. Last week I asked her to come on the air and she looked like she wanted to kill me. So if I ask her for 6 pencils, she might accidentally trip and, like, let's just say turn me into a pencil holder. So, all right, everybody, #ArtEXP. start that roll while I get 2 pieces of art I just got in.
All right. And the winner is Matthew Todd. Matthew Todd just won a Ken Hazer CCA of the Batman. I put it in the comments already once. I'm going to do it again. This is the link to fill out with your informations so that your things can get shipped to you. Otherwise, Rex gets real angry.
By the way, I asked Amy whether or not she would ever actually accidentally trip and use me as a pencil holder. She didn't say if I ever do anything to upset her. She says when I do.
Correct.
It's like she's a positive thinker. She's positive I'm going to do that.
We all are.
Congratulations. I know. I'm glad you're like on the other side digitally. So Matthew Todd?
Matthew Todd.
Congratulations, sir. You have won a CCA.
You're the next contestant on The Price is Right.
Right? That price is right. It's free and free shipping.
It's true. Should we do a Ramita for the Ramita birthday?
We should do a Ramita for the Ramita birthday. So this page actually takes me back to my childhood, not in the worst way in the world, and I'm not going to go. Ed Weird, apparently Amy and Kyle can.
Literally everyone, Ed Weird.
Which is pretty much everybody who works with me. So, I love this page. This is from Captain America #2. This is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous art by John Romita Jr. And it is already claimed. Wow. Congratulations, Comic Art Boston. I will tell you, one of the benefits of growing up poor is it makes you work harder. I actually can relate to that page. It was actually, it's funny. That's right. Comic Art Boston doesn't he's putting together the book. This page, the other pages that you got, the 5-page sequence, I think it was 4 pages at once and then 1 more page. This is the hardest issue for me to give up. The thing that made it easier for me to put this up is I'm fortunate enough to have pages from Captain America 255 with the origin of Captain America. So having been able to do that, it makes it easier. This is issue 2, Alberto. So it's a great, great, great page. I love it. So Comic Art Boston. Man, between the giveaways and the sale items, with the exception of the cover, we're doing a clean sweep.
Yeah. And if only you would chop 98.9% off of the price of that cover, I'm sure somebody would buy it.
I don't think I would have to go that low for somebody to buy it. I really don't.
That's fair. That's fair.
So, the other pages were from issue 4? Oh, all right. Oh, Comic Art Boston. Right. My bad. Jesus. Okay. Nick, why not just do a deal with Comic Art Boston so you don't risk making it more difficult for him to get more pages should he want to do that? I don't know, man. It's really a process for me to decide to sell the pages. So
also, if we did that, we wouldn't have a show.
Well, there is that too. We would not have a show.
I'd just be sitting here at the office on a Friday night going, gee, I wonder what we're going to do.
Right? All right, I'm going to throw everybody for a loop. You ready?
We're going to do something from DC?
No.
All right.
We're going to give away something that was for sale. So, speaking of Kyle wanting to stab me one of these days. So, when I came on the air, I noticed that there were these, I think they're erasable, but you got like 2 little dots here. So this is $150 litho. How much were we going to do this for, Kyle?
Avengers litho signed by Alex Ross. We were going to do them for $89.99.
Right. All right, awesome. So we'll show this in a few minutes. Matter of fact, I specifically wanted to show this because somebody knows how to pack. So this is a $150 litho signed by Alex Ross. We were going to do this for $89.99. And this is what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to give this to Comic Art Boston as a gift. So Comic Art Boston, this is yours free because you've been buying so much Captain America. So yeah, Alberto, getting that sugar rush. So
sugar rush and the lack of a proper bread base, man.
Yep. So I didn't even get to eat my chichi, my vegetables. So
thank God. You need to eat more. You need to eat less of those so you keep your sanity.
Right. So yeah, it's got the two little, black marks, and it's 100-pound Gallery Art silk stock litho. And I just thought, you know what? I don't want to sell it. I mean, look, even at $89.99, it's a great price. Even with those, because you can frame around it or just keep it preserved. But I just thought it would be nice to give it away. All right, so speaking of larks, this arrived the other day from Mark Hayes at Splash Page Art. I thought this was really cool. Lady Bullseye, Michael Lark. I just wanted to share. 2 dot special. That's right. Oh, Marcus, thank you. Thank you. Nick Sodine. And then from this past Sunday, talk about somebody who can turn packages around on a dime. Please watch Ruben's Sunday show. They are fantastic. And Ruben, please put in the link to your show this Sunday. I just check out this Baron Blood Marvel Handbook Universe. Beautiful, beautiful turns. And Art Adams. God, this doesn't work. Let me see. There we go. Check it out. Thumbnails by Art Adams. Excalibur Mojo Special. So, thought it'd be really cool to show these off tonight. So, Ruben, you the man. You turned it around so quickly. Came in from Canada. Absolutely, Mr. Red Jack. Totally underused. One of these days, I really didn't enjoy that JR run when it first came out, but I read it again recently. Yeah, you know what, Alberto? The thing about that Rick Remender run is that reading it all in one sitting, you would definitely appreciate it more. You absolutely do. So thank you, Ruben. Thank you, Marquez. Thank you, guys. Thank you, community, for being here. This is always a lot of fun. So, all right. The McNiven is going to be set aside. All right, we'll show another cover real quick. EJB, that Art Adams prelim is great, and it was incredible on Sunday because I went to go after it, and somebody beat me to it, which happens, right? And then they said that they jumped the gun, and I was able to get it, which is awesome. So I'm really, really lucky, really lucky. Ruben is on the way to growing every week, and he's growing the community too. TJ, I think I finally found some Star Trek art. When I say I think I finally found it, that means I have some Star Trek art, and I'm debating whether or not I'm going to sell it. That's just me being honest. It's. I found some art. Hey, Amy.
Yeah.
Let's ask. Let's ask at the very least. TJ, tell us if you want some CCAs with Star Trek. We'll ask Ken if he's up for doing that.
I may be able to come up with some Star Trek stuff for us.
Okay.
Let me reach out to someone whose Star Trek stuff is yet to be released, but is coming.
Okay.
And see what he's doing with his pages.
Okay. That sounds like a plan.
A very good friend of mine is doing one of the stories in the 40th anniversary issue.
Really?
Written by Declan Shelvey.
Nice.
But he is the artist, and he's never sold original pages before. So maybe I can get him to part with some.
That'll be pretty sweet if you can. All right. So, hoy como va.
That's gonna be stuck in my head now, Ruben. Thank you.
All right.
All right. Let's show. We got like
Sunday was a 4-man fashion show.
We got like 10 minutes.
Oh wow, we're running. Yeah, we still got giveaways.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So harder to see. So let me bring this up. Amazing Spider-Man cover. This is number 80. This is the B cover. Or no, Amazing Spider-Man B. Check it out. Spider-Man, Doc Ock, Aunt May. Beautiful. Pure pencils by Mark Bagley. So I'm not even going to look at the sheet. What's the price again, Kyle?
I don't know. This is not one of the things I have.
Oh, really?
Oh, I have the I don't have a scan of this. I have this information.
Okay.
Tonight only 5,900. Regularly 8,500. Tonight only 5,900.
Wow. Okay, now I'm surprised. So these are normally 7,500 to 10,000 when you buy them from Mark Bagley. This one, because of Doc Ock and Aunt May, from flashing back to the issue where they were getting married back in the day.
I didn't think you could really see it in the photo, so I didn't upload it.
Yeah,
but it is a little better than what you have.
Yeah, Amy does great with the photos. So, yeah. So I brought this in. I did a considerable deal buying a good amount of art from Mark via Spencer Beck, the artist choice, and bringing this in. So thought that people would like to see it, check it out. Let's see, what am I missing? Jeff Wedding, you're bringing Sexy back on Sunday. Nice. How can you bring Sexy back without having Marcus on the air? You gotta have Marcus on the air to bring Sexy back all the way. I didn't know about the 3 other guys, but I'm a jeans and t-shirt guy, so you won't be seeing much fashion from me. Ruben, you're a fashion setter, man. Let's see. There you go. Comic Art Boston says your t-shirts are nifty. Oh, nice, David. Glad to hear that. So, all right. So,
we probably have time for one more page.
I think we only have one more page left.
We've done a lot of Marvel. We should do a DC.
Well, we only have one page left to sell.
Okay.
So,
do we?
Yeah.
Oh, the DC page is a giveaway. Okay.
Yeah, the DC page is a giveaway.
I really should read the sheet.
Thank you, West. I appreciate it. Oh my God, Taylor Swift like white shirt and jeans. I cannot get that out of my mind now, Marcus. So now I got Ruben with a shaved head and a Taylor Swift outfit. Thanks, Marcus. Thanks a lot. That is in my head. And I don't know what that says about me. You may have said it, but now that's in my head. So, Alberto, that's not true. That's not true. All right. Ron Garney's one of my favorite artists. I've never been shy about it. This is an incredible splash. This is from Wolverine 64. This is the Jason Aaron run. I think it's right before Old Man Logan. This is from 2008. So pure pencils, which I love. And I'll do my. I am 5% phone charge. I'm here to party until I can't party anymore. I'll do my best movie man. Spinning out of the decade's biggest X-Men event, Wolverine embarks on a personal mission to hunt down Mystique. But what do you do when the person you're chasing, the person you're dying to kill, chooses to hide behind an army of American soldiers? That's the question Logan is asking himself, and the answer will be explosive. Plus, Wolverine pulls a bank heist in 1920s Kansas City, but all does not go according to plan. So, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So, anyway, this is a beautiful, beautiful splash page. And it's just sick. It really, really is. I've said this before. Ron Garney's a great artist. Started to get, he started off early 90s, went through years where he was influenced by some of the Image guys. But then in the mid 90s, when he tackled Captain America with Mark Waid, he really came into his own. And I think if it wasn't for Heroes Reborn, he would have catapulted a lot sooner. Then Heroes Reborn happened, but he got to do Heroes Return, and he got to do Sentinel of Liberty, which is fantastic. He did a little bit of a run at DC on Justice League, went back to Marvel, and finally is getting the attention he deserves thanks to Berserker. I think Ron should have been the superstar his entire career. At least, especially once he took over Captain America with Wade. That should have single-handedly catapulted him. But it's great to see Ron getting the attention he deserves. And so this is a beautiful page. Bay is just a tie-in issue for the story arc of Beyond. So I've got a bad memory. And this is only a book that came out 2 years ago, and Bay is also short for Beyonce. By the way, Marcus is reminding Nick how much of a numbnuts he is about this cover, not remembering what the BEY was for, and thinking that it was number 80B, because Marvel was doing the A's and the B's at that point with issues when they were putting out like 2 issues a month. So, 2 giveaways left. Marvel or DC? Let's see. 1's for Marvel, 2's for DC's. And yes, #ArtEXP. So 1's for Marvel, 2's for DC's. Not that it makes too much of a difference because they're both going to be giveaways next. So,
all right, we don't really have time to do a conducive poll. But we got a lot of 1's, so let's do the Marvel.
All right. And Marcus, please send me a link about those splash pages. I just want to double check them. All right. So we're giving away X-Men Deadly Genesis, number 2, page 4. This is Trevor Harshen and
Scott Hanna.
I think this is Trevor. Can't tell if it's 100% Trevor or Pete. This is Blue. I mean, it's a giveaway, but I also let everybody aware it's Blue Line. So Trevor penciled this, scanned the art, sent the file to Scott. Scott printed this out, inked it, and this is what the colorist and letterer used to help create the book. So it's a giveaway. Please enter #ArtEXP and let's roll the whatever. Let's roll the dice, roll the roulette table. It's all electronic anyway. So let's see where we end up. Byron
Davey.
There's a new name.
All right. Make sure, Byron, make sure you fill out the link. It's been in the comments a couple of times. I will put it in there one more time so that we can ship you your things.
And everybody, a reminder, next Friday, we will probably have the complete Amazing Spider-Man number 7 with the cover, but the pages will be sold separately per popular demand. Looked like we were doing a cash trade with somebody, but that did not come together. So we are breaking it up. I was actually going to keep it, honestly. I mean, this new Spider-Man run, Romita Jr. and Scott Hanna kept issues 1 through 4. Number 5, Spencer Beck, John and Scott's art agent broke up to capitalize, sold single pages. I actually ended up buying 4 pages plus the cover. Then sold one of those pages to actually a collector overseas who has also asked whether or not I can break up the book. Issue 6, John and Scott did not draw. Issue 7, I bought the complete book with the cover. Issue 8, I know the fan who bought the complete book with the cover. And John and Scott are not drawing 9 and 10, I think. And then 11 and up they're keeping, at least for the near future.
All right. So, we got to do one last giveaway or my pizza's going to get cold and I'm going to get real angry.
And we wouldn't like it when you're angry.
You wouldn't like it when I'm angry.
Green Lantern from 2013, Annual 2. Sean Chen, Pure Pencils. Hit that hashtag ArtEXP. Comics Unlimited is on tonight, right?
Yes,
right?
They are back from convention. And we'll be back on tonight from 9 to 11 Eastern Standard Time.
And Kyle, you've got a private bribe there. Oh, Alberto. Oh, that is. I
don't know what that means.
That means that somebody offered you pizza and Skeets gift cards to make sure he wins.
I don't know what Skeets is, but I already paid for the pizza.
Oh, all right.
Here we go.
Gotta be quicker. No worries, Ruben. All right, let's see. And the winner is Katie and Rust. Congratulations, Katie and Rust. All right, so.
All right, everybody, make sure you fill out those forms that are in the comments. If you bought something or if you won something, make sure you're signed up for our mailing list. Well, there'll be a commercial at the end of the show that plays, or you can scan to sign up for the mailing list, and we will give you the information about Nick splitting up his prized possession, a ASM book, and that way you'll know when to tune in and where to watch.
Skittles. Everybody, look, thank you all for being here. You can be doing anything on a Friday night. The fact that you spend a little bit of time with us is greatly appreciated. It's one of my favorite things of the week, and it's definitely my favorite way to end the week. I tell you guys this all the time, and with Tom Palmer's passing, it just reinforces it. You know, be good to yourselves. Hug your loved ones. We just never know. It's a crazy world we're in. We just never know. We all work hard. Try and spend a little time for yourself as well. Some advice I'll take one day. But be good to yourself as well, to your family and friends. Thank you for being here tonight. If you want to hang out, 9 o'clock, Nancy McCann, Comics Unlimited will be on the air. Tomorrow night at 10, Taiji Beats will be on the air. On Sunday, 6 p.m., Fat Jack's Comic Crypt, Latchkey Manifesto on The Experience.
This is the last time they'll be at 6 p.m.
Because they're starting earlier after that?
Yep.
Okay. So we'll make that announcement next week.
It was in our mailer already.
And it was in today's mailer. So if you haven't signed up for the mailer, sign up for the mailer. 8 o'clock, Ruben has a show on Sunday. You got to check it out. It is a lot of fun. Sometimes he has sales shows. Sometimes he has talk shows. This Sunday will be a talk show. Monday night, 5 p.m., Miss Jen will have 2 interviews. 6 o'clock, you got John, Rex, Robbie on the experience with Miss Amy helping. 8 o'clock, Jen will be back with some cool items for sale. Tuesday, we've got Miss Jen at 6. At 8 o'clock, Kyle and Jay and Dan are usually together to talk about their favorite books of the week. Miss Jen talks about her favorite books of the week at 6. And then Wednesday, you've got John and Rex and AR. So everybody, thank you for being here. Again, enjoy the weekend. Spend some time with your family. Give yourself some quality time, and hug your loved ones, because we never know. But thank you for being here. So, and I'll see you guys next week. Take care.
Get the inside scoop on everything happening at the experience every week. Join our mailing list by scanning the QR code at the bottom of the screen and then watching your email inbox.